This is Bloom's revised taxonomy, from remembering to creating, and it gives us a guide for challenging and rigorous activities that promote learning. For example, if I challenge my students to remember and understand something that I tell them during a lecture, that is not very rigorous. However, if I challenge my students to create a new product or idea based upon that same lesson, that can be extremely rigorous. Now, I believe that Bloom's revised taxonomy is incomplete. I believe there's more rigor to be had in the creating level and then also above it. For example, if I challenge my students to create a new product or idea, that can be very rigorous. If I also assign them to record and publish their creation, that adds additional rigor. If students begin with the end in mind that their creation will be published for a global audience, that potentially millions of people may see and interact with their creation, that assignment takes on a whole new meaning for them. Above creating is teaching. If I challenge my students to teach a lesson based upon a product or idea that they've created, to condense the information, to explain it to others, that can be extremely rigorous. Additionally, if I challenge them to record and publish their teaching, that will add rigor. If students begin with the end in mind that my teaching will be published for a global audience, that potentially millions of people will see my lesson, that assignment takes on a whole new meaning. And the top level of rigor is reflecting, specifically reflecting on the products that we recorded and published. And reflecting gives us the opportunity to evaluate ourselves and our work, looking at our product and saying, how did I really do? And what can I do in order to get better so I can create again, teach again, and reflect again? Now, this framework doesn't only apply to students and learning, it also applies to teaching and teachers. If we as teachers are doing the rigorous activity of teaching, it suggests that we should record and publish our lessons so that we can reflect in order to evaluate ourselves, so we can create and teach and reflect again. Now, I believe that this loop for teachers, for us as teachers and students, is the key for reaching our potential.